Okay, here at home, let's turn our attention to Canada's evolving wildfire situation. In Newfoundland, there are new evacuation orders. Hundreds of people have been forced to leave their homes. CBC's Jessica Singer joins us now live from St. John's. So, Jessica, tell us more about these latest evacuation orders and what people need to know.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, within the last hour or so, there have been a few more evacuation orders for communities in Newfoundland and Labrador. So people in Perry's Cove have been ordered to evacuate. That's a community about 6 kilometers south from Kingston, where an out-of-control wildfire is burning at around 700 hectares. Folks in Salmon Cove, which is just a little further south of there, are told to be on evacuation alert. The province has also issued an evacuation order for more areas in the town of Holyrood, about a half-hour drive from St. John's. And these evacuation orders are just adding to the already hundreds of people who have already evacuated their communities. Officials are urging people to register with the Canadian Red Cross. So those in Holyrood are told to go to the local arena in Conception Bay South, and those in Perry's Cove to the local school in Victoria, or they can also call the Red Cross. I also just received a note that cabin owners in central Newfoundland are being advised to leave their cabins immediately due to a wildfire, and that's in Martin Lake and Great Rattling Brook. And again, this is just the latest update in an unprecedented wildfire season here in Newfoundland. Already this summer, there have been 192 wildfires in the province. Let's compare that to last year, which only saw 58 wildfires burning up to this point in the summer. So that's a massive difference, 58 up to this point last year, over 190 already this year. That's because it's been an incredibly dry weather season here in the province. Right now, we know there are 4 active wildfires, but the 2 that we're focused on right now are the ones that are out of control. They're in Conception Bay North. This is actually the 3rd wildfire that area has seen in the past few months, so this isn't new to them. And we know in the community that they've lost some structures, likely some of them homes, and that happened overnight. But we can't get a number on that because it's too smoky in the area right now. The other one that I mentioned is the one in Holyrood. We're not aware at any time of any structures that have been lost, and this one is about 22 hectares in size. So fire crews are working on the ground and in the air in these areas. It's all causing an immense amount of anxiety for the people living there that had to flee their homes and leave everything behind. Premier John Hogan visited one of the areas earlier today where people are evacuated and says he heard just absolute distress in their voices.
I understand the fear. I understand the anxiety. We're right there with you. It's hard to ask for patience right now. People I talked to last night, I said, I can't tell you if this is going to be a day or a week or longer. So just, we got your backs. We'll be there with you. Let us know what you need. Newfoundlanders and Labradorians have an incredible ability to help their neighbors.
So as we know, people rely a lot on each other in these moments. I know people are evacuating to schools or arenas in neighboring communities and staying there for food, for shelter. So a lot of fear for people, for their homes, and also for each other.
And so how are the local residents coping?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, of course, frightened, terrified, and a lot of people are also exhausted. As I mentioned, this is the 3rd wildfire already for the people in Conception Bay North within the past few months. I know a lot of people in that area are exhausted, but they're also suspicious about the causes of the fires. Again, this is an unprecedented amount that people in the area have seen. I've spoken to people who are born and raised in that area, and they say they've never experienced anything like this. The RCMP is assuring people that they are on the ground investigating the causes of these fires. They couldn't provide any more details about that because the investigation is ongoing, but they want to assure people that they can reach out to RCMP if they see anything suspicious. But at this point, people are just praying for the winds to blow in the right way to stay as far away from their properties as possible and just relying on each other and trying to find solace in community at this point.
Okay, CBC's Jessica Singer in St. John's. Thank you.